Have you ever sat with yourself and wondered, why is life so hard? It's like a maze which has got no end sight to it. What if there is a twist though? If the maze wasn't meant to confuse you but to teach you? The secret to living isn't figuring out the maze, but it is about embracing the step that we take right now. Today I'm sharing how I stopped chasing answers to life's big what ifs and started finding clarity in the simplest truths. Stay with me because this could just change the way you see things around you and the way you perceive the world around you. Welcome back to the Unfoldlearning Podcast, where I am checking in with you all today. Well, the checking in videos are simple. They are about the things that I'm thinking, feeling, or maybe experiencing, which I'd like to share with you, thinking that probably you and I are on the same journey, and hoping that things that would resonate with you, you will be able to take them back, have some reflective questions with yourself to actually help yourself grow and evolve. So stay tuned. Those who are new, well, don't miss to watch the other episodes and do subscribe to the Unfoldlearning Podcast. This is your host, Kaustav, an engineer who turned into a school teacher, who then became a coach and a trainer, facilitator, then an HR professional, and now pursuing this content journey with you all. In case you are wondering, why am I really talking today about life? Well, the intent is not to give you any kind of big advice, but actually to come here and share with you what I have been experiencing in the recent past and how I have synthesized the learnings for myself. And the reason why I wanted to do this and why this is important is because when you hit your rock bottom or when you have to withstand immense challenges in your life, the only way to do that will be if you are able to pick yourself up and embrace it and face it and then navigate it. Because if you don't do that to yourself, trust me when I say this, nobody else will do it for you. And that's the intent behind this check-in. I mean, it's so interesting that at times I wonder about the disparities that exists. I'm not sure if you think about the same, but there are a few things, there are a few people, when I look around, I do get this feeling that why don't they have things that I have? And on the other hand, I also look around people and sometimes I get the feeling that why do they have things that I don't have? It's an interesting dichotomy of disparity that you witness. And this is where life's mystery kicks in. Some may call this as their karma, and some may label it as a fate. I really don't know why such disparities exist, and I wonder, why can't every individual, everybody have a same starting point? Won't that be more fair? Nevertheless, I'm not sure if I'll ever get to that answer, but this very thought, when I contemplate with the disparity, it triggers a sense of fear. What if I lose everything that I have? At the same time, it also triggers a sense of greed that, oh, I need to now get it. I should have this with me. And these are some of the thoughts which kind of takes you away or refrains you from what is at hand, from what is in the present. That is why our spiritual literatures keep reinforcing the practice of looking at self, developing self, focus on our own being, because that is what will be in our control. Nothing beyond our own self we will ever be able to control. Simply put, I can wonder about many things in life, question and contemplate, but at the end of the day, I'll have to humbly accept that I won't be able to do anything about most of the things. Life teaches you the significance of impermanence, and it keeps giving you the doses to realize that control is in itself an illusion. The only thing that will ever be in our control, and for me specifically, will be what is at hand and what I pursue with an intent of joy, care, and honesty. It's as simple as that. There is no complexities in this. So, the conclusion that I come at is that there is no point in thinking about the what ifs at a personal or a professional level, in fact, at all levels. Instead, focus on what is at hand, build resilience to withstand uncertainty. Life will throw curveballs, and dealing with them means that you and I have a role to play in this life. And that's our purpose, nothing else. And maybe that is why many say that the human life is cursed. But if you look at it this way, where you are in the present, you deal with it no matter it is good, bad, ugly, you face it, you take it up, then life actually becomes simple. Quite often, we wonder about things that will happen, or we keep sulking about things that would have happened in the past. And in the midst of it, we kind of lose the sight of the present. But essentially, we'll have to reorient ourselves to is constantly reminding that the essential purpose is to deal with what is at hand. And it could be good, bad, ugly, whatever. In fact, to the point of curveballs, in my experience, of course, I'll say that it's a limited experience. Maybe some of you are more experienced than me in life. But in my experience, what I have realized, mostly in retrospect, is that every time you face a challenge, every time the life throws a curveball at you, if you look at it deeply, you will realize it also gives you time and resources to figure it out. In case, and I'm giving an example, let's say you are asked to leave from your work and you have been laid off. Of course, it's painful, it hurts. There are a lot of emotions that you got to deal with. But you will realize that you will have enough time and resources to figure the situation out and figure something for yourself. Meaning that you are never really left alone. Only prerequisite that is required is trusting the process. And fortunately or unfortunately, that is the mystery that no one will ever be able to decipher. What do you think? Do let me know. This makes me internalize, though, the fact that life will always embrace an equilibrium. Remember, there is a nuanced difference between equilibrium and balance. Well, we shall talk about it someday later. But life will make sure that there is an equilibrium irrespective. The goods, the bads, ugly, there will be an equilibrium and you will have a chance. So the point is that there is no point in thinking about what could, what can, but it is about what will happen right now, what is at hand. As I wrap up, let me leave you with these words from Mary Oliver. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Life is unpredictable, yes, but it's also forgiving. It gives you the time and space to figure things out, even when it feels like the odds are against you. The trick is to trust the process even when you don't understand it. So step in today with courage, embrace the present with gratitude, and know that you will always find your equilibrium no matter how unbalanced life may seem. Now it's your turn. What's your next step in this wild yet precious journey? Let me know in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation alive. Until next time, let's be curious. Let's be committed to what we intend to. Let's unfold. Let's unlearn. Let's learn. Let's grow and evolve. This is your host, Kaustav, at the Unfold Learning Podcast. I'll see you with another new episode next week and another check-in video the week after. Till then, take care of yourself and people around. Thank you very much for being there.